Hello, everybody. We're here to do astrology tarot readings tonight. How's everybody doing? So the girls and I were talking the other night. We have also started another page for all of us for Casey's Corner for Cooking and Crafts. If anybody wants to join that also, we're going to do stuff on StreamYard, help each other cook things, learn about things. So yeah, we'll be doing that also. So that should be fun. Everybody just get together and talking crafts and food. We'll just have to figure out a good night for that when everybody can come. How you doing, GB? How you doing tonight? Okay, so what I'm going to do right now, hon, as I'm going to do the astrology readings and then do the donation readings. Okay, now if you want to do a donation reading right now, then we can go ahead and do it now. I'm tired. I'm tired too. Energy's been crazy. But now if you want to do a donation reading, we can do that real quick. And then I'll start on the astrology signs. Antonella. You changed your name, hon? Hi. Missed you too, hon. I was watching one of your readings the other day. I thought maybe it was a time change, but I think that right now we're just, I think it's a Scorpio season. It's like, I can't wait for the Scorpio season to be over. Your brother stayed logged in. Cool, SAS. It's good to see you back, hon. Yeah, it's crazy. I wake up from 3 to 5 in the morning, clear all the stuff that's coming up. Oh, it's been crazy. And then I sleep till 9. Hi, Jane. How you doing tonight? Well, I saw you subscribed to the other channel, right, Jane? So we have to figure out a night that's good for us when we could do that. To do crafts and cooking and crafts. I'm doing good, making a lot of progress on restructuring the whole house. Caramel Apple, we haven't seen you for a while. Yeah. The energy has been so intense. And tomorrow's the 11/11 portal. Oh, just interesting energy all around. Doing good. Okay, so we are starting another channel for it's Casey's Corner for Cooking and Crafts. So yeah, we could do that Saturday. We're going to exchange recipes. We're going to share our craft talents with each other, and we'll do it on live stream so we can all come in and give our input. Okay, let me go ahead and do. Let me go in and do Aries real quick while we're waiting. Oh, a collaboration tomorrow night. Now I do have KT Tarot. She's going to be on here the 28th. What day is that anyway? I think it's a Sunday. Hey Daisy. So the 28th, it'd be 11 in the morning here and 6 in the evening in England. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to watch that tomorrow night. Okay, first one up tonight is Aries. What do we need to know for Aries for the... I need new cards. These ones are starting to stick too much. The 1111 portal, yes. Yeah. Now, I don't know if Star will be on that night also, because we were going to do it with the three of us, but Star hasn't got back to me, and that's the only time she has until the end of the year, the KT Tarot does. And she's a hoot. Aries. Hi, Bora Bora. How are you? Good to see you back, hon. Okay, we're doing Aries. Okay, so Aries, I showed that okay, so Aries is the opposite of Libra, and we just came out of Libra season. It's almost like I'm feeling that there's been a lot of shifts and changes for the Aries, okay, with the Wheel of Fortune. Things are shifting, things are changing. This is divine timing. This is something that's meant to be, but it's a cycle change that's moving in your favor. It's like if you're going to make any changes, do it now, because this energy doesn't always stand around for a long time, but take advantage of the shifts and changes that's coming in now. And I do show that a lot of you Aries are walking away from situations. You're walking away from the trauma, the drama, the backstabbing, all the problems. We're doing the astrology signs tonight, hon. Okay. We'll go through all the signs, and then we'll do some donation readings. Yes, we're on Aries right now. But, you know, the energy is, you're finishing up the last of this energy. At 9 is a completion. At 10 is working into moving into the energy, into the new energy, okay? Because look, the swords are not touching his back. It's like it's almost like you're learning some boundaries also, or you put some boundaries up. But I have the High Priestess, okay? And this is a major arcana. So you have two major arcanas in the situation. The High Priestess is the knower of secrets. It's things coming in that you don't know anything about, learning new things. She's dancing to the secrets of the universe. And it's like there needs to be a balance in something, and there may be some secrets coming known that you don't know anything about. But you know what? That might be because you're letting go of this past energy. Okay? You're walking away from all of this. Like I said, things are shifting and changing. In the past, I have the Two of Wands. It's like there's been some shifts, some major changes made some choices about which path you want to take. Just remember that the universe presents both pathways for you. Both pathways are right for you. So don't ever worry about making the wrong choice. The thing is to make the right choice for yourself. Okay? So, Maria, right now we're working on the signs, and then we'll do donation readings afterwards, hon. And they'll start at 5:55 up. Okay? But the universe has opened both these pathways for you. Okay? The hard part is making the choices. In the now, I have the Chariot. So again, there's forward movement. There is, again, a need for balance. A need for, okay, so you don't have control of the situation. The universe has the control of the situation right now. They're offering you the options. They're offering you the movement forward. Okay? But at the same time, hold on, that might be star. Nope. What the heck? Okay, sorry about that. Hey, Casey. So right now, like I said, this is, again, there's two here. There's two here. It's like two pillars. Not this one, this one. I don't know why I'm so distracted tonight. Just weird energy. There's two pillars here, and there's like two pillars here. Okay? And again, it's choices. It's choices. What do you... you haven't moved quite out of the energy of making choices yet. But this is the now, okay? There's just some things going on that you meant to be, that you need to learn, some things that you need to work through. The more you do the work, the faster the energy is going to clear, okay? You need to work on the negative self-talk, the negative belief systems. Let me pull a couple clarifiers for that. Hold on. Yes, life is about choices. Every day, getting up out of bed is a choice. Okay. Clarifiers. Okay. I have the Wheel of Fortune again. So the Chariot is talking about moving forward in divine timing, but then we're back to the, you've got the Wheel of Fortune in here twice. It's divine timing, something that's meant to be. It's something that you came in to learn. Okay, so this card also to me talks about the Akashic records. It talks about the contracts and stuff that we make before we even come in. Okay, so this may be something that you need to go through in this lifetime, something that you were meant to go through. But and see, and these all have a circle on them. All four of these major arcanas all have a circle. It's like the circle of life. I do think that this is something that you need to learn, something that you need to resolve from several lifetimes, okay? But you know what, hon? If you're tired, if you're exhausted, make sure that you take the time to rest. This is taking a break, okay? This is taking some time for yourself, taking some time to work on you, to find your peace, to find your center, you know? Dropping cards all here. In the future, I have the Magician. As you learn these lessons, okay, the Magician has to practice and study every day of their life in order to maintain their skills and to learn new skills. So everything that you've gone through so far in your life has been practice and study for everything that's coming up. You've done the work. You are able to manifest exactly what you want. Okay? But again, it's another major arcana, another circle. Another circle. It's like what goes around comes around, okay? Let me clarify that. But you have all the skills, all the talents, all the abilities. And see, another... I don't know why I keep seeing all the circles tonight. I usually don't notice all the circles. Okay, so in the future, you have 3 major arcana cards. You subscribe to it, hon? Yeah, we're going to try to do something Saturday, okay? But so your first clarifier out with the Magician is the Sun, okay? I usually don't notice the circles in the major arcana, but they're here big time tonight. But this is the best card in the whole deck. This is coming into your own clarity, your own truth, what's right for you. Okay, this is the total fulfillment on all levels. Okay. Yeah, we all invented it. And then the Emperor. This is stepping into your own power. This is finding your own authority. This is taking charge of your life. Okay? Where you're at now, everything's on hold. Okay? I think you need to find that inner love, that inner compassion for yourself. Quit being so hard on yourself. Because everything's on hold right now, okay? But the environment around you right now is the Knight of Pentacles. This is standing on your own 2 feet, acknowledging the abundance, the prosperity in your life. You know, you've planted the seeds for what you want. It's coming through. There, you know, you may be waiting on some communications. It's on the way. Okay? But you're able to manifest this. Look, it's just ready to harvest at any point in time. Again, it depends on how much work that you're putting into the situation. In your hopes and fears, okay, you're learning these lessons. You're completing the cycles. This is the World card, okay? It's completing all the lessons, getting ready to move forward and start all over again with a clean slate. The more that you do the work, the faster this energy is going to come in, okay? It's all in your hands. And I do show the Queen of Cups. This is someone that's coming in that's offering emotional support, could be offering a cup of love. This is something that's someone that is very, very nurturing, very loving, very caring, very sensitive, okay? And let me clarify that. Interesting. Okay, so I got the 6 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. So the 6 of Cups tells me there's some nostalgia and longing for something from the past. It could be a situation. It could be something from your childhood. It could be a person coming back from the past, okay? And and this doesn't have to be male or female. It could be someone very, like I said, loving, caring, nurturing, very sensitive that wants to offer a couple love. But and it shows wish fulfillment. But deal with your fears, deal with any illusions that come up though. Okay? And that's where I offer you guys the bubble technique in order to go in and clear some of that negative self-talk so you can move forward, right? Okay. So that was for Aries. Let me shuffle and we'll move on to Taurus. You guys got some recipes ready already? Oh, what kind of things do you guys want to learn besides the cooking? I know how to paint. I know anybody want to learn how to crochet, I will teach you how to crochet. It's always cool to make some things for people crocheted for Christmas. Okay, Taurus. Taurus. Were there any Aries in here? I know we were talking to, oh boy, Crazy Crystal was giving out all kinds of good recipes the other night. Aries rising, Jared's tarot. How are you tonight, Jared? I heard you changed your channel, hon. Did that resonate at all, Jared? And Jared, don't change your channel too much, hon, because you're not the only one that's going through that. Okay, I listen to Secret Tarot. She's got like 400,000 subscribers. She's going through the same thing, hon. So give it a little bit of time. And Jared, we need to get together. You need to message me about doing a collaboration. You just got here? Okay, well, I just did Aries. Message me so we can do that, hon. I'm going to do KT Tarot, and maybe Star is going to do one on the 28th. And I know you've had a lot of things going on, hon, but you message me when it's a good time for you, okay? See, we keep track of you. That's how I knew who you were. Taurus. I'm going to go ahead and pull the collaborate. These cards now. How are you doing tonight, Jared? Ooh, Taurus has got something unexpected coming in. We talk about, I mentioned Crazy Crystal, and there she is. Okay, Taurus. This is the Wounded Warrior card. This person's been through a lot. They're tired, they're exhausted, just can't feel like they take another step. But look, he's got one step. I'm doing good, Jared. I'm just tired. The finish line's right here, but he just can't take another step. The way out of this energy right now, hon, is to focus on how much you've accomplished. Look at all these rods behind him. Those are things that he's accomplished, things that he has completed on his journey. So it's better to focus on how far you have come rather than how far you need to go. Because every day of your life, that goal is going to move a little farther because you change. Your goals change every day. Okay? Yeah, we rang, hun. Okay? But I think that this Nine of Wands is going through a lot of soul searching. This card is to go within and know thyself. Again, this would be somebody that might be disillusioned, feels like they just can't do it, like they're not accomplishing anything. But this is go within, find out who you are, what you want to accomplish, and then go out and shine your light in the world, okay? But and there's a need to do this because you're so close to the end of a cycle. Okay? This is completing the cycle, completing the lessons. Just make sure everybody focus on the gratitude for everything. I always tell everybody, if I gave you a magic wand, what would you wish for and what would that look like? See it, feel it, touch it, taste it, experience it, visualize it, tweak it, release it to the universe, and give thanks for it as if you already have it every day, okay? But this is shifting everything. You're ready to complete all these lessons. You're ready to start all over with a new beginning, okay? In the past, we have, again, walking away from carrying other people's burdens. A 9 is a completion. A 10 is cleaning up the last of that completion and moving into a new energy. This is somebody that is gathering up their resources and walking away from a situation, and the universe is just waiting. See the deer in the background? That's telling me that the universe is opening up new pathways for you, okay? You're going to have some choices to make. In the now, I have the Hangman. It's like, okay, so we wait and we wait and we wait and we wait and we wait for something to happen. But you know what? In this day and age, why can't you make it happen? If you want something bad enough, go for it. You don't look at it from a different perspective. What else is possible here? What can I do to manifest exactly what I want in my life? I want this. I'm going to go for it. Okay? And the first clarifier for that is the Six of Cups. Is this going to be the card of the night? Someone coming back from the past. Someone or something coming back from the past, okay? This could be a need to go within and find your own inner child and do some healing work there, okay? But it's definitely wanting to tap into those peaceful, loving memories and bring it into the now, okay? And I do show the Ace of Swords. Now in this deck, okay, aces are gifts from the universe. Swords are of the higher mind, okay, which could also include spirituality. And this card, I look at it, and the dove, to me, is tapping into your spirituality. It's like it's new beginnings of growth. It could be new job, new beginnings after all the struggles, new beginnings in your faith, okay? So, but like I said, aces are gifts from the universe. In the future, I have the moon. Okay, the moon can talk about secrets. It can talk about illusions. It can talk about the shadow side. The shadow side are things about ourselves that we do not like, or things that people criticize that we push away from ourselves. Oh, they don't like me because of this, that, and that. But if you do that with every person in your life, who are you going to be? Because you're pushing away all those parts that make you who you are. Okay? You're funny, Crystal. But there could be some secrets. Watch for things being blown out of proportion. Molehills, mountains being made out of molehills, okay? just things being made larger than it is. It could be secrets, it could be lies, it could be illusions, okay? But I do show that there's healing going on, okay? That there's a need to balance your emotions, your desires, what you want, what you're feeling, reclaiming all those parts of yourself, okay? Just have some patience. It's all going to come together. You just need to quit being hard on yourself, okay? Allow this change. Do the work. Let go of all the negative self-talk. Do the work. So the second clarifier is the Page of Pentacles. Oh, lucky stiff if they do. I might just, yeah, dishwasher. Yeah. Even by myself, I need a dishwasher. But Page of Pentacles is at the very early beginnings of communication. The very early beginnings of coming into your prosperity abundance. Make sure you focus on the gratitude. The more you focus on the gratitude, the more the universe gives you. Okay? But look at how huge that pentacle is. That's a huge pentacle. But this is also telling you to take the time to focus on the gratitude. Take the time to focus on the beauty in life. You know, how many of us had to slow down and change our whole lives because of the virus? How many people went through a lot of spiritual growth and changed their value system around money because of the virus? Okay? And again, where you're at now, we have the moon again. Okay? Quit pushing away the shadow side. Sit down and the things that you don't like about yourself, the things that you have pushed away from you, that you don't like about yourself or others don't like about you, it's usually there to teach us. It's not bad because we're the yin yang, we're the dark and the light. We have to have all of it in order to be whole. But a lot of times that dark side is there to protect us in some form. Okay? But again, watch for things being blown out of proportion. Quit being hard on yourself. Start loving all those parts of yourself that you don't like and talk to it. Okay, so the environment around you, so some of the readers are saying now that this card is usually somebody that's spying on you. Not necessarily a stalker, but somebody that's spying on you. But to me, this card is communication, rapid communication going back and forth, okay? He's holding the sword of truth, and so take the time to discern the truth from the lies when the communication comes in, okay? So in your hopes and fears, we have the Empress. Stay grounded, stay loving, caring, nurturing. Stay in touch take the time to get in touch with nature, okay? But this is a woman who is very loving, caring, nurturing. Pregnant with possibilities. There's all kinds of possibilities out there. Could even be somebody that's been trying to get pregnant is going to have a child now, okay? But the potential is there. In the result, we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, you've been through a lot. Okay, been through a lot. Gone through lots of transformation and change. Learn to know what you like and you don't like. Okay, she's holding the sword of truth. She's going to shine that light on the situation to find the truth. And she's holding that sword. She's not going to She's not going to take any BS from everybody. But she's at the point where she's finding her own peace. Okay? But we have the Wheel of Fortune coming in. Okay? Wheel of Fortune talks about things starting to turn in your favor, but it's something that was fated, something that was meant to be. And it's something that you're not expecting. So these are the clarifiers. Okay? Yes, Queen of Swords will cut out the BS. But like I said, she's finding her own peace. The energy, everything is shifting in her favor. You know, something fated, something meant to be. And just remember that the wheel turns in the luck turns in your favor for just a while and then it shifts back. But this is Taurus, okay? But it's bringing in something sudden, something unexpected. And the tarot card, the Tower card does not have to be something negative. It's just clearing the energy. To me, the Tower card is when you have asked the universe for something and then you haven't taken the steps to achieve it. Okay, she's asked me for this. I want to give it to her, but she's not making the effort, so I'm going to shake things up a little bit so I can create change so that she can get what she asked for. Does that make sense? But things are shifting. Something that you asked for is coming in, but you're not expecting it. I don't know if it's because you don't believe you're worthy of it or you just don't think it's possible. Okay, but there is some kind of change coming in for the better. Does that make sense? Anybody a Taurus? We'll work on Gemini. Oh, thanks, Judy. I put some conditioner in my... Does anybody have any problems with just one side of their hair being so dry and frizzy? I need to ask Daisy. Jason, how are you? We haven't seen you for a while, hon. How you doing? You're okay. Hon, you're supposed to come in and say, I am absolutely amazing. Shift that energy, hon. Okay, Gemini. What does Gemini need to know for November? What sign are you? Do I drive with my mitt? I do. But that's not the side where my hair's dry. And I don't sleep on this side either, but it's so dry. And it's just all of a sudden. It's almost like I want to shave this side of my head off. It's just crazy. I love my window down, except it's kind of cold right now. I think it was like 50 degrees today. It's like 36 degrees out now. Gemini. Coconut oil? I will do that. I will do that. Daisy used to have her own shop. I seen her in for a minute earlier. She'll be in later. How's your wife doing, Jared? How's the kiddos? Gemini. Starting out with the Hangman and ending with the Hangman. Yeah, doing well. I'm just going through the whole house and restructuring the whole house. All of a sudden I got energy, but I'm exhausted at the same time. Well, we're sending love and light to your wife, okay? Gemini. That's funny. Okay. First card up is the Hangman. This is a voluntary position. He puts himself into this position in order to see things from a different perspective. Okay? He's swinging back and forth. What am I not seeing in this situation, you know? But at the same time, he's waiting for the answers to come. But why can't you take the steps to make it happen, to find your answers? You can't sit around sometimes and just wait for the answers to come to you. You need to do some research and some looking for yourself, okay? And I have the Ace of Wands. Again, aces are gifts from the universe. This is you tapping into knowing what your passion, what your desire is. What can I do to co-create with the universe, to bring this passion, this desire, this feeling of excitement when I get up every morning, okay? What am I learning? This is the apprenticeship card. This is somebody that is studying hard, has lots and lots of options, lots of things to learn, okay? But he's focusing on one thing at a time. Now, I want you to let go of some of the fears of learning these new things. Just remember, if something scares you, I want you to take the time to investigate it. Because when you learn about something that scares you, it changes the energy. It changes the stigma. It changes the fear, the illusions around it, okay? But I also want you to tap into your creativity. And that card's the same thing. Tap into your creativity. The wands are also creativity. Yes, we're on Gemini. I know you're Gemini. So in the past, you've managed to find what makes you happy. This is coming together with people and celebrating and finding that joy and that happiness and celebrating together, okay? And then now I have the Hermit, okay? So this is taking the time to going within and knowing thyself. You're such a bad mod. No, you're not, huh? You're just multitasking, okay? But this is yeah. Know who you are. Know thyself, okay? So, what do you want? What do you desire? What makes you happy? What don't you want to experience in your life? Go in and find your own truth and then go out and shine your light in the world. This is where I try to encourage you guys to go in and clear out all the negative self-talk, the negative belief systems, the programming we have, for you to find out who you are underneath all of that, okay? Find your happiness. Find your fulfillment. The sun, and it's funny because this is the first clarifier in the now, okay? And all three of these are major arcana. Find your happiness. Find your fulfillment. What do you want in your life? What grand and glorious adventure can you co-create with the universe, right? But you've got to go within and find out what you want, okay? And again, tonight the Emperor to me seems to represent going in and finding your own inner authority, standing on your own 2 feet, reclaiming your power. Okay. In the future, I have the Nine of Wands again. This is someone that, yeah, somebody's got their eye on the finish line. Okay. But he's tired. He's exhausted. He feels like he's never going to get there. But like I said, your goals and who you are is going to change every day. Do not focus on the finish line. Focus on everything you've accomplished. Give gratitude for everything that you have accomplished, everything that you have learned, and the universe is going to respond with giving you more things to be grateful for, okay? But take the time to heal, you know? Take the time to acknowledge how awesome you are because you have accomplished all these things. Yes. The first clarifier, 10 of Pentacles. Okay? This is the prosperity and abundance that's waiting to come back. I mean, I saw Bora Bora's comment. Okay, this is the prosperity and abundance that's waiting to come in. It's waiting for you to focus on the gratitude. This is having it all. To me, the 10 of Pentacles is the swords, the wands, the cups, and the pentacles all rolled into one. This card is the card of having it all. Happy family, safety, security, prosperity, abundance, happy long-term stable relationships, okay? But again, if we got a little mouse over here, mice have a tendency to gnaw at things. Those can be doubts. Yes, attitude of gratitude. They can bring up little doubts and little things in order to kind of boggle things up a little bit. That's why I teach you guys bubble technique. Clear out all that stuff, okay? But I want you to take a little time for yourself. I want you to take some time to quit being hard on yourself, okay? I want you to take the time to acknowledge how awesome you are. Just take some time. Again, see, and the Hermit says the same thing. You need a break. You need to step back from a situation. You need to know who you are and what you want, you know? So where you are now is the Page of Pentacles. And that's, again, focusing on that gratitude. It's the early beginnings of prosperity and abundance. But taking the time to smell the roses, taking the time to be in nature, to connect with the beauty around you, okay? But look at how big that pentacle is, okay? And the environment around you is the Page of Swords, somebody watching you. Okay, just remember that, especially if you have children, you are an example to the children. They're watching how you act and react. How many things can you look back in your life that you learned from your parents that you have had to overcome? How many of your parents had a mentality that they could only make so much money, or they couldn't have this or that in their life, okay? It's you overcoming all of this and setting an example, okay? But it's also can mean that there's some rapid communication coming back and forth. And I do think that if this is communication, there's two little bluebirds on that sword. Just make sure you do take the time to discern the truth and clarity, okay? Pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to what your body's telling you, okay? Now, in your hopes and fears, we have the Queen of Cups. It's like you're longing for someone, you're longing for the emotional support. You're longing for this love, okay? This is someone that wants to offer some love, compassion. Someone that's very loving, caring, sensitive, okay? Very, very sensitive person, okay? In the result, we have the Ace of Swords. Aces are gifts from the universe. And it's interesting, this card keeps coming up tonight. New beginnings in your spirituality. How many of you this month, this Scorpio season, are getting downloads, are getting new information coming in, are getting, are going through some kind of growth process? But this is new beginnings, the spirituality, the mentality, the new goals, the new job, finding peace within yourself, okay? And the first clarifier is the Hangman. What are you waiting for? Make it happen. Make it happen. Look at it from a different point of view. Ask some questions around it. What else is possible here? How can it be better than this? What's going on in this situation that I'm not seeing clearly? What am I not willing to be or see? What more can I receive today? Okay? Make it happen. Look at it from a different perspective. There's always, you've got the road and you've got this roadblock. There's always a way around the roadblock. You just have to be open to it. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't look at what time I started it, hun. But you know what? You're coming out of the depression. You're coming out of the anxiety. You're coming out of the nightmare. Okay? You're coming out a much wiser person. This is a 9. This is a completion. Okay? Hoping you don't miss Pisces. Okay. But yeah, look at this. You're coming out the other side much, much wiser. Okay? You're a Virgo baby all the way? Yeah. But this is a completion. So make some choices and decisions for yourself, for your healing, okay? So that's Gemini. So we're going to go on to Cancer. Mm-hmm. I get nervous when I do readings. That's why I have chapstick close at hand, because I get nervous. Do we have any Cancers here? Hi, Cancerian. I said, do we have any Cancers here? And there's Cancerian. Yeah. Your sun and moon? Yeah. I figured you were a Cancer as soon as I saw your name. Yeah. My sun, moon, and rising are all in Libra. My Venus is in Scorpio. So I think that's why this Scorpio season is messing with me so bad. I've never had a Scorpio season like this. Cancer. What does Cancer need to know for November? Thank you, Jane. I still get nervous. My biggest fear is to mislead somebody. You're a Virgo, Libra, Sun, and your Libra is in Venus. So you're right on the cusp. I've got a grandson that's right on the cusp. He likes everything very structured. He doesn't like change, but he struggles to find balance. Oh, and everybody, a lot of my people that've been with me for a long time, they call him Chicken. That goes back to January. Oh, Cancer for November. And my girls are funny. My girls come in to see, oh, mom's online. My son is putting me up on the big TV so my grandkids can watch me. I said, oh, that's funny. There's grandma. Oh, interesting. You're on the cusp, but your sister is not? Exactly. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. Okay, so Cancer, I show that you've got some choices and decisions to make this month. Okay? You've got some new options coming in. The universe is shining light on the situation and letting you know that it is it's opening both pathways for you. Okay. Um, the deer in the background tells me, yeah, the universe is opening up. It's just waiting for you to make a choice. Now, I do show that somebody has a tendency to get stuck into their squirrel mind where they keep thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. It's like the little hamster in a wheel, and they're dealing with some fears. Oh, what if I choose the wrong thing? The thing is, even not making a choice is a choice. So it's better to make a choice rather than let the wheel just keep turning and turning and you're not getting what you actually want, right? The Five of Wands talks about competition. You get a little bit of conflict. Okay. So it's I do think that it again, it's dealing with the fears, the illusions. We're 11 minutes apart. But even a few days difference. Yeah, interesting. So what do you want? Again, what do you want? Deal with those fears. Deal with the hamster in the wheel. Take the time to close your mind, even if it's just sitting back and feeling like you're taking a nap for 10 minutes, okay? Just kind of sit back and breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth a few times, and just try to relax and listen. Even listening to spirit 10 minutes a day can change your life, okay? But I think Cancer, I think that you've got all this conflict, but look, you're not open to giving and receiving at this point. You're holding your cards close to your chest. You're just, it's like you've just shut everything down at this point because you don't know what you want. You don't know where you're going, and you're dealing with all these fears. So instead of putting yourself out there, you've shut yourself down. And that's not a good way to deal with this energy. You've got to make some choices, okay? In the past, I have the Star. This is a wish card. You have put a wish out there. But you know what? What comes to mind is don't ask for second best. I want you to remember that the universe. Hey, Daisy. I need to ask you about my hair, girl. Remind me. So the Star as you put a wish out there to the universe, but don't ask for second best. The universe monitors your thoughts 24/7, and it knows what's in your heart, what's in your head. Ask for what you really want. The universe is going to be very, very disappointed if you ask for second best. But the asking makes you feel very, very vulnerable. Okay? But I want you to take the time, again, to close your eyes for 10 minutes a day and listen to your intuition, listen to your knowing. The universe is trying to reach out to you. But I think that you've closed yourself off because you don't want to feel vulnerable at this point in time, okay? That's why you're shut down. You don't want to feel vulnerable. But you know what? If you do not let yourself feel vulnerable, what experiences are you going to miss? Seriously, what grand and glorious adventures are you going to miss by shutting down? Believe me, I've been there. Nothing happened in my life because I was so full of fear, so scared. Okay, in the now, we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is the mover and shaker of the world. They take care of everybody. They've gone through lots of transformation and change in order to know who they are and what they like to do. And these are the people behind the people. These are the people that support the successful people. You know? But they dot the I's, they cross the T's, they make sure everybody makes their appointments on time. I wouldn't call them a secretary, but I would call them an executive manager. You know, these people are successful. These are the ones that make the world go round, okay? Casey's a mover and shaker. And the Emperor, this could be a male figure, okay? This could be a figure of authority, could be a father figure, could be a male that has kids, okay? Or it could be just you needing to go in and find your own inner authority, okay? But I think it's another person because the second clarifier is the Six of Cups. Nostalgia and longing for something or someone from the past, or the potential of somebody coming back from the past. In the future, I have the Two of Swords. Okay, this person's going to come in and you're going to say, should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? Because you are so stuck in this, conflict. You're so stuck in the conflict and holding yourself and not letting yourself be vulnerable. Should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? You know, there's nothing worse than what if. What if I would have allowed myself to open up? What if we had a second chance? And what if it worked out? There's nothing worse than living with what if for the rest of your life. It's better to go for it and experience it. Or if you have somebody that you want to talk to, you don't know what if you don't go for it. Maybe you're waiting for somebody to make a move. But if they're not making a move and you're stuck, I would ask some questions, because it's better to know than it is to keep lingering over a situation, or stepping back from a situation and wondering what if. And see, we have the Knight of Wands here. Somebody's wearing a mask, okay? Somebody's taking one step at a time. Somebody's clearing a lot of old growth. But it's still movement. It's still movement. Even one step at a time is still movement. But you've got to drop that mask. You've got to drop the walls, hun, because you know what? You've got a twin flame that's trying to come in. Okay? There is some loving, caring relationship coming in for you, okay? And where did I drop a card? Yes, I did. But where you are now, everything's on hold. You're dealing with those fears. You're dealing with the illusions. Everything is on hold. Everything is stopped. No movement at all because you have shut down. You're dealing with all this conflict. You need to make a choice. There, it's in the situation, it's in the future, and it's here. You're not going to come out of the stuck energy until you deal with these fears. Okay? The environment around you is the Hierophant. I think this card represents that you need to go in and find your own inner authority. You need to pull up your bootstraps and take some chances. Okay? Take some chances. You're not going to know unless you take a chance. Sometimes we need to just drop those barriers and take the chance. But you know what? The thing is, you've got to love yourself. If you want a loving relationship, you've got to love yourself first. You need to clear out this. Okay, so I offer the bubble technique. It's in my playlist. It's under classes. It's called the bubble technique. It gives you a way to help get you out of the stuck energy. Okay, you put your emotions, your feelings, statements that people have told you, programs, the fear, you put them all into this bubble and you clear them, okay? Adapt it to however it works for you. In the hopes and fears, you desperately want to tap into your happiness. You are looking for that fulfillment, but you're not going to have that fulfillment if you keep yourself locked up. If you do not learn how to be open and receptive. And that's mainly, I'm looking at the next card. It's the same thing. Okay? The result card is the universe is offering you something, but you're dealing with the fears. You're dealing with the squirrel mind. Okay? You're looking for a safe place to find your heart, but you're not a safe place to store your heart. But you're not going to find that if you don't drop the mask, if you don't drop the walls. You need to learn to let yourself experience and feel, not fear. But the universe is offering you an opportunity. You're looking at it, you're pondering it, you're thinking about it, but it comes back again. You've got to make a choice. What do you want? So the first clarifier is somebody wants to come in and offer a cup of love, emotional support. This is the very, very, very early beginnings of it. But you've got a goal in mind. Okay? I swear this is a card of the night already. You've got a goal in mind, but you're stuck on way. Okay, this is a program. This is a belief. You need to change the way you look at it. You have an end goal in mind of how you want it to be. The thing is, just look at the things you've accomplished and let the universe sort out the way that it's going to work out. You can't control everything in your life. Sometimes you just got to take that leap of faith and focus on how far you've come, okay? Does that make sense? That was a heavy reading. Leo. It's a little hard to go out and have some grand and glorious adventures when you're stuck at home because Colorado is the top place for COVID right now across the country. And Austin said we would be out of this in 2023. Yeah. Okay. Leo. Is everybody still awake? I think I put everybody to sleep. Daisy, you here, hon? You still at work? Or are you driving home? Ah, your vision board. Okay, so I have something, it takes a year, okay? Instead of a vision board, if anybody's interested, we could start it at any time of the year, okay? But it's a year process. But it's a medicine shield. So what you do is you ask every month you ask the universe for a gift. You make a commitment, a year-long commitment to build this shield, okay? So you figure out what you're going to build your shield on. Like one of the girls was going to use a t-shirt that had some significant stuff for her. But every month the universe gives you a gift, and you put it on this shield at the end of the year. Okay, but they're medicine shields, and it's a year commitment, but it's a reverse vision board. Instead of you telling the universe what you would like in your life, you were opening yourself to receiving a gift from the universe every month for a year around the new moon. So if anybody's interested in that, let me know. Mine has definitely been interesting. I keep getting gifts of gratitude. How do I express gratitude on my shield? A big old heart. Leo. What? Okay, so Leo, first card up is the Four of Wands. Okay, this is happiness, joy, celebration, happy family. This is people gathering together and celebrating something, okay? But I want you to be aware that there's some fears and illusions around this also, okay? That is going to bring up some stuff for you. But you know what, hon? You're ready to let go of that stuff because, see, we have the Fool. You've learned your lessons well. Now you're ready to start all over again with a new beginning, with a clean slate, stepping off into the unknown and having faith and trust in the universe, okay? He's let go of a lot of things, okay? But then I have the Devil card. To me, the Devil card is fears. Anything that keeps you from living life is the Devil energy. But if you look at, so evil spelled backwards is live. So if you do not live your life, that's evil. The Devil backwards spells lived. You want to live your life, okay? But all those fears, all those illusions, all those programs are things that are holding you back, okay? You're ready to start on this new path. You're ready to celebrate. You're ready to get past those illusions, okay? But you're still dealing with some of the fears. That's a twin flame card. Yeah. Okay. So in the past, again, the universe is offering you something, but you're not sure if you want it. You don't know what to do. You're looking at it, pondering it, thinking about it, but you haven't accepted it. But the hand of God is trying to offer you something. But again, it comes back to me that you're dealing with these fears, okay? So in the now, I show the Eight of Wands. This can be called the Wands of Love, but it's definitely a very, very fast-moving energy, bringing in changes. Okay, it's the beginning of a new day, a new dawn. Okay, it's like today's the first day of the rest of my life. And the first clarifier is the Hermit card. Who am I? What do I want? Finding your own truth, your own clarity. Don't let anybody else tell you how your life should be, how you should live your life. Only you know that. And it's time to move out from everybody else's points of view and live your own light and shine your own light in the world. And the other clarifier is the Knight of Pentacles. This is a very, very, very slow moving energy. But again, it's probably good because I think if the energy came in too fast, that you would probably panic. But deal with the fears that are coming up one at a time. Let go of the negative self-talk. Let go of the belief systems that are holding you back, okay? But this can be an earth sign also coming in that's very, very, very slow moving. In the future, I have Queen of Wands, a wonderful mover and shaker, okay? Knows who they are, knows what they want, knows what makes them happy. These are people that like to be of service. This is their love language, is being of service. That's number one. But they thrive on it. They love it. These are the movers and shakers of the world. Okay? But you know what, hon? Someone's coming in. I have the Six of Wands. This is success. This is forward movement. This is somebody seeing you and recognizing you for how awesome you are. And the thing is, it may be somebody from the past. And I kind of get the feeling if it's not somebody this lifetime, it's definitely somebody from a past lifetime. Okay? It's a call to awaken, a call to pay attention. Wake up. Pay attention to what's going on. Okay? Anything you thought was over and done with is not over and done with. So where you're at now is the Ace of Pentacles. New beginnings in the prosperity, abundance, the beauty of life, the happy family, safety, security, everything. Focus on the gratitude. It's here. It's coming in. Okay? It's coming in. The environment around you is somebody coming in and offering a cup of love, emotional support. But it's the very early beginnings of it. It could be with this person that sees you for who you are and wants to claim it. Okay? Wants to make a new start with it. Hopes and fears, the wish card. I kind of think that you're afraid that, okay, again, do not ask the universe for second best. I want you to focus on exactly what you want. Don't think that you are not good enough to ask for what you want. The universe thrives on you asking for what you want. The universe loves you so much that will give you whatever you ask for. But what points of view, what belief systems do you have? What feelings of not being worthy do you have that blocks the universe from helping you? What fears, what illusions? Okay? Because the universe, okay, and the universe will not hand it to you on a silver platter. You have to make the effort also. You have to meet the universe halfway. You have to show the universe, I really want this, so I'm going to take the steps forward to create this in my life, okay? So in the result, we have the Chariot card. There's a need for balance. There's a need for clarity. Okay, there's a need for some transformation. There is forward movement here, but again, it's divine timing. How much are you going to do the work? If you are going to sit around and wait for the universe to give it to you, it's going to take a long time. But if you make the effort to move forward and meet the universe halfway, then it's going to come through a lot faster, okay? But see, the potential is here. The creativity is here. This is the very, very early beginnings of that creativity. Okay? And the last clarifier is the Empress card. You have all these possibilities. Like I said, the universe loves you so much. Just remember, the universe is loving, caring, and nurturing, gentle. Okay? You stay grounded. You stay in faith and trust because all the possibilities are there. Okay? All the possibilities are there. So we're going to move on to Virgo. Got any Virgos here? You know, Jane, one of the things that I did when COVID first came in and I listened to, I can't even think of his name now, Saguru. And he was talking about how the COVID virus is a life form also. You're Virgo? Okay. So I said, okay, if the virus is a life form also, I'm going to go in and talk to it. So I went into meditation and I asked to talk to the virus. Girl, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. It was just, the air was just full of it. And it's probably like that all the time. So I tried to talk to the virus and I said, look, I understand that you're a life form also. I said, I just want you to make you aware that that a lot of the hosts that you are trying to live in are dying also. It was weird because all of a sudden the energy went, the virus was all out here. It moved away from me. It understood what I was saying. So I do tell people, try to go in and talk to the virus. And tell it that. Maybe it'll shift some of the energy and some of your immunity. Virgo for November 21. Is this resonating with anybody? Cool. Thank you, Jane. Virgo. I don't know if you guys can hear my pug snoring. Okay, Virgo. First card up is the Page of Swords. Okay. Pages are early communication, early beginnings of something, rapid communication going back and forth. Hi, Em. How you doing, hon? Okay. So, could also be somebody watching you. You know, because just remember, if somebody's watching you, actions speak louder than words. When you're in a relationship, just remember, actions speak louder than words. Don't pay attention to what's coming out of their mouth. Pay attention to how they're treating you and acting, okay? But I do show this is celebration, happiness. I want you to take your time with this because I do think there's some illusions around this situation. But I want you to give it some time because aces are gifts from the universe. And I do think that you're looking for that peace. You're looking for that clarity. You're looking for that truth. But it's definitely new beginnings after all the struggles, okay? What sign are you, Em? But yeah, definitely new beginnings. I do show that you're coming out of an energy of should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? We're always happy to see Casey on here. She's sunshine. I start calling her sunshine. Can't make a choice, can't make a decision, being stuck in your head. Okay? This is more of a, you think you're resonating? Yeah. But see, yeah. Get out of your head. Okay. Sometimes we need, do you have one friend that you can talk to, that you can trust, that does not put negative energy on anything that you talk about? Everybody needs one person that they could talk to that is, because you tell somebody something and there's, no, you can't do that or this or that. They're putting negative energy and you have to work through your doubts and stuff. And you have to work through all of their stuff too. But have one person that you trust, okay? In the now, I show the Seven of Cups. You've got lots of choices, lots of decisions. What are you going to choose? This is on, you've got many options here, okay? And the first clarifier is the Temperance. There's healing here. It's telling you to have some patience, okay? But there's a need to balance the once with the emotions. I would say more the need to balance the emotions and the desires. Okay. But I show a King of Wands. But again, what do you want? What do you desire? There's fire in this one too. But this is coming into more of a balance, of knowing what you want. This is a King of Swords. This is somebody that is maturing up into a king and knowing what they want, where they're going, what they desire, okay? In the future, I have the Three of Pentacles. Now, you've put in a lot of hard work toward what you want, and maybe even be working hard in your job, but at the same time, there's forward movement, but you're still juggling a lot of things. Look, there's three things, whether it's work, family, something else, for example, you're juggling things. relationships, okay? But I have the Nine of Cups. Focus on the positive. Focus on what you want. Let go of those fears. Like I said, the universe monitors your thoughts 24/7. So keep it positive. Keep it focused on what you want. Because if you start falling into depression and anxiety and worry, the universe is going to give you more of that. So you want to focus on what you want. Okay? But I do show that you're going to have some choices coming up around relationships. So, let's see. Someone is looking to you to set the boundaries, to set the tone, and the universe is trying to bless the situation. You need to have strong boundaries, and you need to know what you want and what you will accept and not accept, okay? Where you're at now, you're defensive. You feel like you got a lot of things coming at you right now, okay? I want you to, if it's a lot of things that are coming at you, sit down, write a list of everything that you're juggling, everything that's coming at you, and prioritize it. Instead of trying to take care of all these things at once and feeling overwhelmed, if you prioritize it, then you can focus on one thing at a time, and you will get through the energy a lot faster. Okay. The environment around you, if somebody wants to come in and offer a cup of love, some emotional support. Okay. But you know what? I do show that in the hopes and fears, it's almost like you're waiting for somebody to come back. This isn't anything that you thought is over and done with is not over and done with, okay? And the result is you have a bond with this person, okay? By being loving, nurturing, caring, and compassionate, you have created a bond with this beast. If you used control and manipulation, you never would have created a bond with this person, okay? And the first clarifier, somebody's dealing with some fears, okay? Somebody's got some points of view or belief systems that is holding this back. Because this is a poverty card, a lack consciousness card. The universe is trying to bring something into these people, but it's going down the middle. It's not reaching them because they have some type of belief system that is blocking it. So I want you to look at your belief systems around relationships and other aspects of your life, okay? But I show the last card is, the last clarifier is the Eight of Pentacles. This is learning new things, lots and lots of options. But again, look what he's doing. He's focusing on one thing at a time. Okay? But again, dealing with the fears, dealing with the illusions. I want you to tap into your creativity. What can you do to make this happen? What grand and glorious adventure can you have? Like I said, what am I not willing to be and see? What am I open to receiving today? What can be better than this? Okay? What grand and glorious adventure can this person and I create together? Or the universe and I create together? Dorothy, we're doing astrology readings tonight, hon, but we'll do donation readings after this if you want to stick around. Libra. I don't even want to hear Libra. And Scorpio. Casey paid for a reading for me today from somebody, and that was very interesting. He's got a new channel. Oh, I was going to promote him. Casey, what's his name? Let me look. Let me look. Let's promote this little guy. Come on. Oracle Lucidus? Oh, Lucidus. Oracle Lucidus. I got it, Casey. And he's got a pretty new channel. So if you guys get a chance to go watch him, check it out. He's got some real mellow energy. Yeah. Casey just put it up. Thanks, hon. Check him out. He's real mellow. I was, well, everybody's telling me I got somebody come in 2 to 3 months, okay? But what he said is, you're going through a lot of spiritual shifts and growth right now. And I said, oh, yeah. He goes, you're pretty intuitive, too. And Casey and I are both going, wow. He goes, I'm sure you know that. I said, yeah, definitely going through lots and lots of shifts and changes with the Scorpio season. Yeah, he was pretty accurate. Very accurate. Did you get one too, Casey? Or did you just pay for mine? Yeah. Libra. What does Libra need to know? November 21. So these next two will resonate for you, Em. Because I'm Libra's sun and Scorpio and Venus and Scorpio. Ooh. I accept. Look at that. I accept. Oh. Yeah, kind of stuck in the head. That's an air sign for you. Okay. So first off, I have 2 Ace of Cups. I have 2 Ace of, no, not Ace of Cups, 2 Ace of Pentacles. Okay? In the situation. And the card between us, I'm Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Scorpio and Venus. Hey, Jenna. Okay? 2 Ace of Pentacles and conflict, competition in here. Okay, it's like this energy is trying to come in. That's okay, Jane. Do what you got to do, hon. Okay? There's this conflict here. There's being stuck in the head. There's all these things that are going on, but this prosperity energy is trying to come in, you know? Look at how huge these pentacles are, too. But aces are gifts from the universe. Jenna, you're a Libra, too? Yeah. So what is this conflict we're going through? I know it can bring up some fears of things, but the universe is trying to bring this energy in, okay? And it's like, okay, so there may have been some financial struggles in the past, but I do sure they'll show there's some forward movement, but still at the same time, you have a good night, Jane. Okay? But at the same time, trying to juggle everything. Family, home, finances, work, you know. But there is forward movement. There is some shift going on, okay? So in the now, we have the Four of Wands coming into happiness, celebration with family. We're coming into the holidays, you know? But watch for the fears and illusions. How many of us have a tendency to go home to family and then come back feeling a little bit beat up? Keep doing this. What keeps popping in my head is keep doing the same thing over and over again, and trying not to have the same results again. But we can't control what other people do, right? Tired, exhausted, feel like you just can't take another step. How far have you come? How much growth have you gone through? You know, let go of the goal and kind of relax and enjoy things a little bit. Focus on how far you have come, not how you've come with your relationships. Look at all the growth and that you have gone through, okay? And I have the Four of Cups. The universe is offering you something. Are you going to allow it to happen? Yeah, I know, Jenna. It's hitting me with two, okay? So you're looking at it, you're pondering it. Am I going to trust the universe? Do I accept this cup? Okay? But the cups are full. The cups are upright. In the universe, the hand is coming out of the clouds. Okay? Like with the Ace of Cups. If you notice all the aces, they have a hand coming out of the clouds. But it's new beginnings of something with love. But you're looking at it and you're pondering it. Am I going to allow this? In the future, I have the Two of Pentacles. You're waiting for your ship to come in, but you got your back to it. How open and receptive are you to receiving? Okay? Sometimes you have to receive other people's judgments just to keep the peace. Sometimes you have to lower your barriers. Let me put it this way. Sometimes you have to lower your barriers, lower your walls, and feel vulnerable around the people that hurt you. It shifts the energy. If you allow it, okay, so one of the things I was taught with Access Consciousness is you have to be everything, allow everything. All the experiences, it shifts and changes the energy big time. Okay? But you're waiting for the ship to come in, but you know what? You're juggling everything over here, trying to get everything done, and you're not allowing this to come in. It's kind of the same thing as this card. You're waiting for something to come in, but you're not sure if you want it or not. Okay? But I showed the Death card. This is shifts and changes. If you allow it, if you make, okay, so this is what happened for me. And I noticed last week, I've been waking up between 3 and 5 o'clock in the morning. Okay? And one of the things that they told me when I woke up one morning was, how can you allow other people to forgive you or to treat you differently if you do not learn how to forgive yourself? Yeah, too sick and tired. So take some time to work on forgiving yourself and see if you can shift some of that energy. But this is transformation and change. This is changing from one state to another. through you making choices and decisions. Okay? And then here, the Libra card. Balance, truth, clarity. You've been waking up at 4. Oh, that would have been 3 o'clock before. So yeah, you're not far off, girl. 3 to 5 every morning. But this is a decision being made in your favor. Are you going to choose to accept this? Are you going to make the choices to accept these changes? Okay. But where you are now, okay, it's taken a long time. How much growth have you gone through in the last few years? You've planted the seeds for what you want, but it takes time for the tree to be mature enough to have it. She's waiting for the trees any moment now to be ready to pick. Now it's time to make some choices and decisions. What am I going to do with it? Where am I going to store it? Where am I going to sell it? Choices and decisions coming up. But you have planted the seeds. The environment around you, look at this. Things are going to change swiftly. Look at that sun coming up. This is a new day, a new beginning. This is the first day of the rest of my life. And this energy is coming in quick. It's bringing in the sun, which is happiness and fulfillment, okay? And I think in the hopes and fears, it's letting go of the heartbreak, letting go of the disputes. Look at this card. There's heartache and disputes and separation by distance, and there's darkness here. But look, the light is coming in behind the darkness and dispelling that darkness. Are we going to allow it to happen? Okay. The end result is the 8 of Swords. We're stuck in our heads. Can't make a choice, can't make a decision, but this is a mental prison. Are we going to drop those walls? Are we going to drop those barriers? Are we going to drop the juggling in order to walk away from a situation that's no longer fulfilling? How many ways are we blocking ourselves? Okay. But I do know, the first clarifier, there needs to be more of an even give and take. But you know what? Setting boundaries will help achieve that. You don't have to argue with somebody. Walk away from the situation. You have free will. You have choice. You do not have to put up with all this stuff. Okay? But you need to set those boundaries, those barriers, because there needs to be more of an even give and take. Don't let people take advantage of you anymore, okay? And the last card, the last clarifier, is the Knight of Pentacles. This has been a long, slow process. Long, slow process. And there's been lots of change, lots of transformation, lots of dealing with a lot of fears and stuff. But it's time now to let go of those programs, those illusions. We don't have to buy into those programs, those family dynamics anymore, right? And I'm going to pull one more card because I don't like to end like that. See, everything's on hold. Everything's on hold. Yeah. So, yeah. It's like you want to offer a cup of love, but everything's on hold. Everything's on hold. Now, there's no movement at all because you need to walk away from the trauma, the drama, the new beginnings. You need to allow yourself to do that. The universe is waiting. Look at that deer. It's just waiting to open up a new pathway for you. The swords are no longer testing you. You are just on the verge of making that choice to not allow it anymore, to not let it define you anymore, okay? But a 9 is a completion, coming out of the depression and the anxiety. This is a 10. This is cleaning up the last of that energy and starting all over again in a new way. Back to the Ace of Swords again. New beginnings after all the struggles. But the universe is waiting. That's what that deer represents. It's opening up new pathways for you, okay? Scorpio. I know, I get up in the 3 in the morning or something and the dog just goes, and she goes back to sleep. Scorpio. So it was interesting because I worked on forgiving myself. I actually felt a sense of peace come over me like you wouldn't believe after I forgave myself. And when I was down in Denver over the weekend, there was a shift in a couple people's attitudes. I said, I wonder if that has anything to do. I know dogs are loving animals. Well, I said, I wonder if it has anything to do with me forgiving myself, you know? Casey, do you have any magnesium? There's something out there called Natural Calm. You can try some samples of it. But they sell it on naturalvitality.com or Amazon. And they sell it at a lot of the health food stores too. It will get... Okay, so, Casey, who does it belong to? Yeah. All the energy that's not mine, send it back. You have tons of vitamins? Yeah. Forgiveness is huge. And I was working on forgiving myself. My granddaughter that usually doesn't talk to me sat and talked to me for 2 hours. That was interesting. But then the boys pulled some stuff again and had me in tears. It's like banging my head against the wall again. Why do I keep expecting them to act different? It's like if I ask for any help, which I rarely do because I know better, it's like, oh my God, the whole world is going to end because my mom needs help. So I don't even like to ask anymore. Scorpio for November 21. What does Scorpio need to know for November 21? I'm not beating myself up, hon. I'm just coming into awarenesses. You know, I've always been independent, always done everything myself. And sometimes having to ask for help is a little hard sometimes. But asking them for help is just, a little over the top. They say they're going to do it and then they don't do it. So. Okay, Scorpio. The first card up is the Four of Wands. People coming together again to celebrate the holidays. Go when you need to go, Casey. Yeah. I you know, I've been going in and revamping the whole house, and the only thing I worry about is I've been getting on the ladder a lot lately, trying to get some things fixed and hung, and things have been put off for a while, you know. So, yeah, that's the only thing I was worried about. Because I can do a lot of things. I can't get under the car anymore and fix things. That's frustrating. My dad was a mechanic and taught me how to take care of myself and my car, but yeah. I know, Em. I know. The only thing I got to do tomorrow is just hang. I have to hang some curtains from the ceiling because they keep falling off. Okay, Scorpio, coming together. I think this is the holidays, you know. Um, Again, pay attention to the illusions and any fears, okay? It's just coming together. I think this is a very healing time for us, though. Okay, but you know what? Take one step at a time, whatever's going on. A lot of things from the past need to be healed. I do think that you have a tendency to wear a mask when you come back around the people. Okay, but you know what? Start throwing it into the bubble. Throw it into the bubble and hand it off to an angel. You know, or throw it in the bubble and smash the bubble. But there's some things that need to be cleared out. And like I said, one of the things I think right now to work on right now is the emotional stuff, the forgiveness for ourselves, not so much for other people. Forgiveness is for you, not for the other person. Forgiving them does not mean that you are that what they did was right. It just means you are no longer willing to carry that burden around. It's healing for you, okay? But you know what, hon? As you're clearing out all this stuff, you're bringing in new beginnings. The happy family, safety, security, okay? The prosperity, the abundance, the having it all. Good night, Casey. Thank you for everything, hon. Thank you for the reading earlier, too, okay? In the past, I have the Page of Swords. I do think that there's been some communication that's come in that's actually made you happy because there's two little bluebirds sitting on that sword. Okay? So I do think that something has been going on in the last couple months, the last few weeks, that has give you some hope, made you, it's like somebody's opened up communication, okay? And you're thinking that maybe this time it's going to be a little bit different, you know? And why did I do this? Two more. In the now, I have the Hermit. So kind of sit down and take some time to go within. Look at your illusions. Look at your fears. Know thyself, okay? I do think that you have to make some decisions. You have to make some choices here. Deal with the fears. Deal with the squirrel mind, okay? Looking for that safe place to find your heart. But the universe is opening up a new pathway. What are you going to choose? Is he coming out for Christmas? Is he coming out for the holidays? I do think he will, because I think that here, this is a decision being made in your favor. But it's seeing the truth and the clarity in the situation. Okay? In the future, I have the King of Cups. Someone that's maturing up to a king. Someone involving, varying, caring, and nurturing. Someone that finds it hard to express themselves emotionally. They feel things so deeply that they don't know how to express themselves. Okay? He's still talking about it. Okay? But you know what? Have some patience. There's some healing, some emotional changes going on. Somebody has to balance their passions and their desires, or their wants and their needs, okay? But you know what? You can make choices and decisions, but I show a transformation going on. But it's through you making choices and decisions. It's through you setting those boundaries. Okay? Where you're at now, you're in conflict. You're in conflict. You're in competition. You're dealing with all your fears. You're dealing with the illusions. Okay? The environment around you, okay, a need for balance. Okay? Pay attention to the negative self-talk that comes up. Watch for mountains being made out of molehills. Shadows being made bigger than what they are. Okay? And if you have any negative self-talk pop up, take the time to talk to it. Okay? Take the time to talk to it. In your hopes and fears, we have the Star card. You're feeling very, very vulnerable right now. But again, there's healing going on here. This is also a wish card. Focus on what you want rather than what you don't want, because you're feeling very, very vulnerable. You're trying to balance the emotions, okay? But the universe is trying to shine some light on the situation. Now, the Eight of Cups, the result is walking away from a situation that's no longer emotionally fulfilling. It's like you're ready to walk away into a new adventure, a new beginning, okay? Looking for new horizons. If those new horizons don't manifest, then you need to make some choices and decisions. The universe is opening up again. We have it in the now, and we have it in as a clarifier in the result. Choices, decisions. The universe is opening up the pathways. What are you going to choose? Okay. But you know what? Be proactive in whatever you're doing. Don't just sit back and wait for the universe to make your choices for you. Be proactive in what you want. You're a mover and shaker. If you want something, then make it happen. If you want to make changes, make it happen. Okay? But this is the person behind the person. Okay. Sagittarius. I think he'll be out, especially if you're not calling him. Oh, heavens. Are the kids all going to be home for Christmas, son? Welcome home. Sagittarius. Yeah. I had a dream about mine again the other night. It's like, oh, he walked away from somebody telling him something in the dream. He's resisting some kind of initiation or change or something. But yet he reached out to me. I thought, well, why? How's he getting through? I have all these barriers up. Most of your ex-boyfriends were Sagittarius. Oh, so M's going to be home by herself for the holidays. What does Sagittarius need to know for November 21? Come on, Sagittarius. Wow. Definitely some new beginnings coming in for Sag. Okay, first card up in the situation is the Six of Pentacles. Okay, there needs to be more of an even give and take. This person has a tendency to give and give and give, and there's one person. Look at the hands. There's two hands reaching up and just taking and taking and taking. It's almost like there's two people that are taking in this situation. Okay, so but I do show that there's some lies and deceit going on. There might also be some theft. Just remember that somebody taking your energy is also a theft. Okay? You need to set some boundaries. You need to wake up to what's going on around you, okay? Because somebody's just taking and taking and taking from you at this point in time. But you know what, hon? What do you want? I think that this person is just practice and study for you. Just remember that every relationship that you have in your life, not yet, Jason. We're on Sagittarius right now, hon. Every person in your life is a practice and study for what you want and don't want in a relationship. Okay? So you are learning things. You are learning to set boundaries. You are learning what you don't want and what you do want in relationships. So this is all practice and study for you, okay? In the past, I show you've been waiting for that ship to come in. You are open and receptive to it. And I do show some forward movement and some change, okay? But you are very, very open and receptive. In the now, I have the Hierophant card. This can be a spiritual teacher. It can be a marriage card. It could be you going in and finding your own inner authority, your own truth, your own clarity. Okay? You are the spiritual authority in your life. Don't give your power away. Okay? The first clarifier is the star. Follow your intuition, follow your knowing. Pay attention to what your body is telling you. Your body is your antenna. It's going to react before your heart and your mind will. Okay? Yeah. You're not even into cold weather, are you, Jason? That's all up here. But you're looking to balance things, but at the same time, you're feeling very, very vulnerable, okay? But see, and this is where setting boundaries comes in. You can't make a choice. You can't make a decision. Is this good for me? Is this not good for me? Okay? Pay attention to the experience. Pay attention to the things that you have already learned. don't just should I, shouldn't I. What does it feel like? Pay attention to your body. Your body will tell you. If you're feeling happy and somebody, and you think about this person, does your body tense up or does it stay happy? Okay? Pay attention. It's like an antenna, okay? In the future, you have lots of choices. You have lots of options. You need to make some choices and decisions, okay? And I do think that it's mostly around love. I want you to pay attention to your illusions, your belief systems around love at this point in time. Somebody has some illusions about love and the way it should be. It's all a fantasy at this point in time. And this is where you need to go into the Hierophant and find out your truth and your clarity and let go of those illusions, okay? But I want you to ground yourself. I want you to stay your loving, caring, nurturing self, okay? And if you're in a relationship, watch for pregnancy. But this is lots and lots of potential again, okay? Where you're at now is you're trying to find your balance. I think that you're very, very much out of balance right now, but you are trying to find your balance. You're trying to find your truth. Okay? And I think you need to make some choices for yourself. Okay? The environment around you, there's a king of Pentacles around you. I don't know if this is a relationship or not. I kind of feel like this is a mature person that is very, very much prosperous and abundant, happy family. Maybe a father figure, I'm thinking, okay? But this is somebody that's been in your life for a long time. In the hopes and fears, I have the Ten of Pentacles. You want to have it all. You're trying to achieve having it all. But are you allowing yourself to have it all? That's the thing, okay? The result is the Eight of Wands. This can be called the Wands of Love. Whether it's a love relationship or not, it's a very, very fast-moving energy. It's coming in and it's bringing a new day, a new beginning. Very, very quickly. Are you going to allow it? And the two clarifiers, I have the Page of Pentacles and I have the Page of Wands. Okay? This is the beginning of passion, of clarity. Okay? Very early beginnings. Communication. Something that could be very long-term and stable. I want you to take the time, take it slow, take the time to enjoy the ride, to enjoy the journey, okay? The result is not what you're trying to accomplish. The journey is the lesson, okay? Take the time to enjoy it. Take it slow. Take the time to experience all the emotions, okay? Does that make sense? Capricorn. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 24 degrees.
$34 now, 24 tonight. So what would 34 Celsius be in degrees? So we have Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces left. Okay. What does Capricorn need to know for November 21? What would 45 Celsius be in degrees? Like 90? My girlfriend up in Alaska has been posting pictures of the Aurora Borealis. Oh, and anybody that's here, we are starting up a new channel. It's Casey's Corner for Cooking and Crafts, if anybody wants to join. Oh, yes, we're all creating a new channel. We're going to share recipes and crafts. And we'll do it all on StreamYard so we can all talk and share recipes. We were sharing recipes the other night. Capricorn. About 112 to 150. No. It gets to like 125 in Phoenix. And it's dry on one side of Phoenix and humid on the other side of Phoenix. When I was down there, even for her wedding, it was 90 degrees, and it's like, Capricorn. Somebody needs to take a leap of faith. Uh-huh. I love the rain. Love the rain. What the heck? Okay, so like I said, somebody needs to take a leap of faith. We have the Knight of Swords. This is Knight of Swords. It's cold already. It's what, 90 degrees, Daisy? $80 degrees. Daisy thinks it's cold when it's 80 degrees. Okay. This is a very, very fast moving energy. Now with this card, it tells me the universe has got your back at this point. Okay. But he needs to move forward. He needs to take that leap of faith. Okay. It's like he wants it all. That's funny. In this card, I show two mice. I never noticed that before. Okay. This person wants to have it all. The prosperity, the abundance, the happy family, the stability, everything. Okay. But but there's some fears, there's some doubts, okay? But I show there's lots of cleansing and clearing going on at this point in time. And like I said, this is my favorite card in the whole deck because, okay, she's taking charge. She's empowered to move forward. She's gone through half the obstacles. She knows what the rest of the obstacles are, okay? Looking for new horizons, new shores, could even be taking a trip, okay? But it's moving forward into new beginnings. This person is empowered to make the changes to move forward. I do show in the past that they have been going through lots and lots of spiritual changes, learning new things spiritually, okay? Yeah. But in the now, we have the Nine of Pentacles. The seeds have been planted for what they want. Yeah. The seeds have been planted. The growth is coming in. But again, she's empowered. She is focusing on her prosperity and abundance. She is focusing on the beauty in life. The harvest is almost here. Okay? The new beginnings are almost here. The communication is coming. It's almost here. Okay? But I show the Two of Cups, two people coming together in a love relationship. but I show that there has to be communication. This may be long-term communication. Okay, because this earth energy is a very, very slow-moving energy. But again, enjoy the journey. Focus on the beauty in it. Enjoy the energy around this relationship, okay? But see, somebody's still dealing with a lack consciousness. They're not quite ready yet, okay? It's like the universe is trying to give to them, but they still have some kind of point of view or opinion or something that is blocking the universe from trying to give to them, okay? But at the same time, there's some victory and celebration and forward movement. This is somebody recognizing for who you are, what your contribution is. It's successfully moving forward, okay? And this is coming out of the depression and the anxiety, the fears, the nightmares, and coming out the other side past all those programs, those points of view and belief systems, okay? And working on new beginnings. Where you are now, trying to find your own inner authority, standing on your own 2 feet, taking charge of things. And it's funny because the last card, the result card, is also the Emperor. This is the accumulation of all 4 kings also. Being a father figure, figure of authority, knowing who you are, knowing what you want, right? But the environment around you is the Magician. You have all the tools and abilities to manifest exactly what you want. But again, it's letting go of those fears, those lack consciousness, those points of view and belief systems that are holding you back. And everything in the past has been practiced and studied. What do you want? What do you don't want? Okay? It's like learning to set. You've been dreaming a lot? Okay. But it's like learning to set boundaries with the universe. Well, I want to experience this, but I don't want to experience this. Don't say don't. That's one of the words that you don't want to say in the power of the spoken word. You don't want to say don't, shouldn't, wouldn't, couldn't, want. Okay. Focus on what you desire to manifest. Okay. In your hopes and fears, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Very, very slow moving energy coming into what you want. Again, slowly dealing with your fears and your illusions. Okay. But again, the Emperor, the result, this could be a man that is the accumulation of all 4 kings. He can be, like I said, a father figure, a figure of authority. I want you to be aware that when this person is out of balance, they can be abusive a little bit. Okay. And the first card around that is the Page of Pentacles, at the very early beginnings of communication again. Okay. We have that in the now also. But focus on the beauty, focus on the journey. Okay. And see, we have the Hermit, then we have the Queen of Cups. So this is a mover and shaker, whether it's a male or a female. It's somebody that is offering a cup of love, and very, very sensitive, very loving. But there is definitely going to be new beginnings in communication. Okay. So that's Cancer. We have Aquarius and then Pisces. Aquarius. How's the job going, Jason? What's your sign, Daisy? I can't keep track of everybody's signs. Aquarius. Yeah. Aquarius and then Pisces. Well, cool. What does Aquarius need to know for November 21? Jack is going through a lot. He is also packing and getting ready to move. He hasn't been on anybody's lives as far as I know. It's almost like when you're listening to something, hun, it's almost like a form of meditation, and whatever you're working on, you're not paying attention to it. You're listening to something else. Well, I'm glad you get a lot done, SAS. Okay, Aquarius. Daisy, what sign are you? You're Pisces, yeah. So, Daisy, while I'm laying these cards out, one side of my hair is just super, super, super dry, hun. I don't know what to do with it anymore. I've conditioned it and conditioned it. It don't want to curl. It just wants to. It's so dry. I just feel like cutting it all off. Oh, you know what? Somebody came in the other night and said just listening to my voice relaxed them. And I said, wow, I thought I had a terrible voice. Okay. Aquarius, the first card up is the Chariot. That's funny. Well, I'm glad you're comfortable here then, hon. I'm glad that this channel relaxes you. I just look at it as all as family and just try to draw on the best. You would, what's treatment? Treatment? I did a treatment, but I don't know what kind to use because I've been using some stuff from Sally's and it's, look at it, it's just so dry. I don't even know what to do. Okay, so Aquarius, there's a need for balance. Oh, you would trim it an inch. I just trimmed it. But it's all the way, yeah. Oh, I love you guys too. Trim it, yeah. Okay, I'll see about getting in for a haircut. Yes, it's been dry, real dry. Okay, Aquarius, there's a need for balance. Okay, there is forward movement. Okay, but at the same time, there's not a lot of fast movement. There's slow movement. Okay, this is pretty much in divine timing. Oh, what kind of oil, Daisy? But look, there's a purple veil that's floating around her. If she could harness that, okay? If she could harness that, then she could tie the 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 veil up to these sphinxes. I'm getting tired. Can you tell? These sphinxes to control it. Everything is in divine timing right now. Divine hands. You don't have, the only thing you have control over is how fast that you work with the energy. Okay, the things that you need to do. Okay, but you know what? And I know you're probably frustrated. Okay, you just feel like you're not getting anywhere right now at all. And it seems you feel like you're never ever going to get to that finish line. But again, focus on how far you've come rather than how far you need to go. Shift that energy, okay? I would also watch for things being blown out of proportion. I would watch for the negative self-talk. I would also pay attention to the negative self-talk that other people are telling you. Talk to any fears and illusions that you have. Okay, I will look for that. Okay, thanks, Daisy. Okay, but this is working with the shadow side. Just remember, we are the yin and yang. We are the light and the dark. And when we push away the dark, we are shattering parts of ourselves. That dark is there to teach us. We do not know how to appreciate things if we do not go through the dark sometimes also. But sometimes that dark is just there to teach us things, to make us aware of things, okay? In the past, I have the Page of Swords. It's like there's been rapid communication going back and forth. Could be somebody watching you. You know, pay attention to what's going on. But it's very, very rapid movement, rapid communication, okay? And then in the now, I have the Nine of Swords. I have the Nine of Wands again. Tired, exhausted, feel like you just can't take another step. Quit looking to the future. I want you to stay in the now. I want you to focus on the now. How far have you come? Give gratitude for that. It shifts the energy big time, okay? But you're either looking to the future or you're looking to the past, because this is focusing on things that have happened in the past. You need to let all this go. You have all these potentials here, okay? You've accomplished all these things here, okay? And it's time for new beginnings. You've learned your lessons. You've learned your lessons well. Now it's time to let them go. It's time to take a leap of faith into the unknown, into the new beginnings. This is starting all over again with a clean slate. Okay? In the future, I have go within, know who you are, know what you want, know thyself. But you know what? I also have the death card. The death card is transmutation and change. But to me, this is through your own choices and decisions. Okay? Transmutation is changing from one state to another. What you can do is some of the fears, the worries that you have, if you don't want to use the bubble technique, try throwing all your fears, your illusions, your doubts, your negative self-talk, put it all into a suitcase. Lock the suitcase and throw it into a violet flame. It transmutes things, okay? But this is change, knowing thyself and going in and making choices and decisions that are better for you and changing everything around, okay? And once you do that, we have a very, very swift moving energy in, bringing a new day, a new beginning for you, okay? Where you are now, you're waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Instead of waiting, know what you want and go for it. In this day and age, there's no reason that you cannot take the steps to go for what you want. Make your dreams happen, okay? The energy, the environment around you, you're coming out of the depression and the anxiety, the nightmares, okay? The trauma, the drama, everything. You're coming out a much wiser person on the other side. Take that energy and create with the new energy that's coming in, okay? And I think some of you are aware, okay, it's like you've known only one way of doing things all your life. Some of you do not even realize that there are other choices and options. I remember because my mom, I was pretty young. I remember when I was little, because my mom did it a certain way, I thought that was the only way to do it. Somebody came in and showed me a different way of doing things, and that brought a major awareness to me. Wow, there's other ways of doing things right. You know, make some choices, make some decisions. Because in the result, I show the Empress. Someone grounded, stable, loving, caring, nurturing, pregnant with possibilities. You know, if somebody's looking to have a child, this might be a good card for that also. Or if you don't want a child, be aware that it could happen, okay? But stay yourself. Stay your loving, nurturing self, okay? But I want you to be open and receptive. This is the first clarifier. The universe is trying to offer you something. They're offering you a new beginning. Are you going to choose it? Are you open and receptive to it? Okay? But I do think you are, because the last card, okay, the last clarifier is the Fool. Again, you are ready. You have learned your lessons well. You are ready to start all over again with a new beginning, with a clean slate. What grand and glorious adventure can you and the universe create now? Does that make sense? You have all these wonderful new beginnings coming in. It's just cleaning up the last, and I'm sure that all of you are just going through all these changes. This Scorpio season is just creating a lot of change and bringing up a lot of emotional stuff for a lot of people. Pisces, Jason and Daisy. Who else is a Pisces? Okay, I'll be back on again for Spiritual Talk Friday night. That's all we do on Friday night is Spiritual Talk. And then what's a good time for everybody to meet for the crafts and cooking on Saturday? So I normally come on Sundays and Wednesdays to do readings and Spiritual Talk, and Friday nights is nothing but Spiritual Talk. And then, like I said, we started a channel, Casey's Corner, for cooking and crafts. This is going to be interesting. Everybody was sharing recipes the other night, so we're going to do it on StreamYard, and we can all get on and talk, and and share recipes and teach each other things. If anybody wants to know how to crochet, I can teach you to crochet too. Well, if you look in the community section, there's a link. I put it under Snow Queen, okay? Like Jane was saying earlier, we created this channel. All of us. Yes, a lot of emotions. What does Pisces need to know? November 21. There must be something that's going to go on in January, because instead of saying November, I want to say January. So I'm wondering if there's something significant for Pisces in January. What does Pisces need to know? Ooh. Ooh. Something sudden, something shocking, something unexpected. Something that you're not going to know if you want or not. The universe is offering you a new beginning around something, but you're not sure if you want it or not. Interesting. Okay. So here's your Tower card. I usually start between 6:30 and 7. I try to start at 6:30, but it seems like the phone rings at 6:30. I had both my daughters call tonight. Yeah, here's your Tower card. Now, you've asked the universe for something and you haven't followed through on it. Now the universe is shaking up things in order to give you what you asked for, what you want. Okay? The Tower card doesn't have to be anything bad. It's just the universe coming in and shaking things up in order to get things moving toward what you do want. Okay? But you're not sure if you want it. You've asked for it, but that doesn't mean you necessarily know if you want it. Again, I'm going to tell you, ask for what you want, not second best. The universe knows the difference. Okay? Ask for the best. Because the universe knows. And it's offering you something and you're thinking, well, you might have the new house coming in. It might be January, Daisy. Okay? You have a good night, Em. And call me, hun, when you're available to go have lunch, okay? We'll figure something out. I know on the 28th, I'm doing a co-op with KT Tarot and maybe Star. I don't know. I got to get a hold of Star, too. And the biggest, too. Yeah. But you know what? The universe is trying to offer you new beginnings of prosperity and abundance. Okay? Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the ride. Take your time. You do not have to rush into all of this, okay? In the past, I show, okay, this is victory and celebration. This is forward movement. What's awesome about this is this card talks about people seeing you and recognizing you for how awesome you are, for the success, for all your accomplishments, okay? But what's more awesome than having somebody in your life that acknowledges who you are and what you contribute, you know? How loving and caring and nurturing you are, okay? So in the now, I have the King of Cups. Someone mature, loving, caring, nurturing, very, very, very deep feelings, but they have a tendency not to show their emotions, what they feel. Okay? They have a tendency to hold back because they feel so deeply. Sometimes they don't know how to express their emotions, okay? But the seeds were planted a long time ago for what you want and what you don't want. It takes a while, okay? It takes a while to move into the energy of the harvest, having what you want, and now it's time to make choices and decisions. But the thing is, you are walking away from all the trauma, the drama, or this person is walking away from the trauma, the drama, the new beginnings, okay? The universe is just waiting for you to walk away from this to bring in that new beginnings. If the universe is opening up new pathways for you. But you're stuck in your head. You need to start letting go of all the doubts, the fears, the negative self-talk. Okay? This is a self-made prison. You are doing this to yourself. And if you don't like the bubble technique, okay, then use the suitcase. Put everything in the suitcase, lock it, and throw it into the violet flame. Transmute that energy. Transmute it, and what I do is I transmute it and I send it to Mother Earth for healing her. But you could send it back to the situation to heal the situation, to be creative, okay? And you may feel like you got a lot of things coming at you. Prioritize it. Prioritize it. Do one thing at a time. If you prioritize it and do one thing at a time, it actually will go faster. And as you accomplish it, make sure you write it off. And if you have anything else that pops up that you've accomplished in the meantime, put that on the list too, so you can see exactly how much you accomplish, how much movement that you make, okay? But this could also talk about you being defensive because you feel like, you have a lot coming at you, okay? But I do show, okay, so the traditional meaning of the Lovers is choices. But in this one, look, she's got some illusions around love and how it should be. So you have to be a little more realistic about your love choices. Okay? You need to see the truth in it. There needs to be a balance. There needs to be light brought to the situation. Okay? Where you are now, you're stuck in your head. It's like competition, conflict. Okay? Being stuck in your head, can't make a choice, can't make a decision. Okay? The environment right now is around you is the Knight of Wands. Everything's on hold. Everything's stuck. There's some anger, there's some frustration going on. Okay, there's some things that you need to deal with, or there's going to be a little bit of an explosion. Look at all that passion, that desire, okay? In your hopes and fears, I have the Page of Cups. You're looking for that new beginnings in love, emotional support, okay? And the end result is the Page of Swords. This is the beginnings of communication. This is the beginnings. Okay, just remember, actions speak louder than words. Because if somebody is watching you, if somebody is observing you, actions speak louder than words. Okay? But I do show communication. Definitely lots and lots of communication. But the thing is, you have to take a leap of faith. The universe has your back. Just know that when you make a choice that is right for you, the universe is going to have your back. This is taking a leap of faith. And this is a very, very fast moving energy, okay? Because I show that you are ready to walk away into a new adventure, a new beginning. Walking away from all the trauma, the drama, everything, all the emotional stuff. And walking away into a new adventure. Okay. This one's a little different in this deck. But see, he's ready. He's ready for a new trip. He's ready for an adventure. He's just walking away from everything. So new beginnings, okay? That makes sense? Jason, did that make any sense to you? Or did we lose Jason? Any other Pisces in here? Anybody have any questions? I think you're a Pisces too, Bora Bora? Yeah, because I don't know why I wanted to say January instead of November. Well, good. I'm glad it resonates with you. Yeah. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So if you guys get a chance, go in and look at Oracle. What's his name? Oracle. Casey paid for a reading for me, and she liked him too. He's only got a few subscribers. Where are you? Oracle Lucidus, or Oracle Lucidus, and apparently he goes on every day. He kind of surprised Casey and I both, so that was interesting. Good. I hope you have some awesome new beginnings coming in, Jason. You're ready for that. You're welcome. Thank you guys for being here tonight. Okay, well, I guess we'll go ahead and wrap it up for tonight. I will be back on Friday night for Spiritual Talk, and then we'll try to come in on Saturday at a decent time so we can do Casey's Corner for food and for cooking and crafts. Well, you know what, Jason? I just think that you need to make some different choices and decisions. So, you need to set some boundaries, hon. I hope you're doing that. I really hope you're doing that, hon. Because I know you've been on a roller coaster for a while. And you were doing so good. Yes, I put up the last of the shelves today. I have to hang my curtains from the ceiling tomorrow. I need to scrub my floors. I did pre-spotting on the carpets so I can do them, and I need to scrub the kitchen floor. And then we'll see what kind of mess I have next week when the washer and dryer comes. But I got rid of most of the stuff because I was using the laundry room as a pantry because I haven't been using the dryer. You know what, Jason? Put them in love. Put them in pink. Pink underwear, pink hair, pink skin, everything, and see if that changes things. But yeah, I've got rid of a lot of stuff, organized things, put in shelves. Just, yeah, got some things done that I haven't done in a long time. I have more energy, but yet I'm tired. It's just weird. I'm getting things accomplished. And see, now the fly is coming out. So, oh, 2 flies came out all of a sudden. Where did you guys come from? You haven't bothered me until now. My poor dog, she gets all scared. Oh, Jason, weren't you going to buy a house of your own, hon? So it's not just clearing out stuff emotionally, it's clearing things out physically too. I keep saying, okay, what's going on that I'm getting rid of all this stuff? I'll be down to only one room. I have a room upstairs that has all my arts and crafts and all my books, and I'm going to go through some of my books and get rid of them. Yeah. And Jason, take some time to spend some time by yourself before you get into another relationship. Are your parents calling you a yo-yo child yet, Jason? I'm glad you're allowing the prosperity and abundance to come in. Yeah. Gotta find that love for yourself, hon, and compassion, you know? That was a fly, hon. It's funny because the flies haven't bothered me until we're close to the end. Star keeps telling me it's the Capricorn. She keeps telling me it's the Capricorn. He's upset because I was talking to somebody else. So yeah, I just got a few more things to do around here. Reorganized a lot of things. And I'm doing crocheting. I'm making like scarves and little sweaters and little crocheted toys and stuff for Christmas presents. You have a good night, Bora Bora. Thanks for being here, hon, and contributing. Good for you, Jason. Yeah, you shouldn't have to defend who you are. But you've got to find that inner love again, hon. You've got to find whatever you want in a relationship, you have to find within yourself first, hon. Good night, Bora Bora. Thanks for being here, hon. ready for bed myself. We're actually going to get out of here before 4 hours for a change. 4, 5, 6 hours. Yeah. Okay. So, Jason, everything that you just said, I want you to put it in the bubble. Use the bubble technique. Put it in a bubble, hand it to an angel, put it in a bubble, pop it, whatever works for you, hun. Okay? But everything you just said, hun, put it in the bubble. Or who does it belong to? And Jason, if you want to go in, we can always go in and cut cords, dissolve energies between you and some other people also, if you want to do that on Friday night. Okay? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. Everybody, thank you for being here. Okay? You guys are all awesome. Thank you for contributing to the channel. Okay? I will be here Friday night and probably sometime Saturday so we can talk cooking. Okay? So everybody have a good night and namaste.